So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, I'm going to be discussing the influence of planets that are actually posited in the 9th house and how these planets actually have the capacity to influence your relationships and marriage and married life aspect. And don't worry if you are having no planet sitting in the 9th house. I'm also going to be discussing the 9th house lord also and how this 9th house lord also have the capacity to create influence specifically over the relationships, marriage and the married life aspect. Now the very first thing, you need to understand what is 9th house, because in Vedic astrology 7th house is the house of marriage. So why we are actually considering the influence of planets sitting in the 9th house? Because marriage is seen through the 7th. Okay, now you need to understand this 9th house is the house which represents your fortune basically. This is the bhagya. Okay, it also represents the luck factor of any native, and luck is actually going to play a very important role, whether it's relationship, marriage, career, business, money or any other areas of the life. And from the 7th house, this 9, it's going 3 places away basically, 7, 8 and 9. So first of all, planets that are actually posited in the 9th house, it represents the amount of enthusiasm, willpower, which is going to be actually present inside you to sustain the relationships, marriage and married life aspect, specifically in the difficult time frames actually. Now there are going to be many difficult time frames which many individuals goes through. Specifically if you are married, you will be able to relate with me. If for example, first of all, there are some financial or big issues which is coming in the marriage and married life aspect, yes, this have the capacity to negatively impact your 7th house. So how strong and firm both of you are going to be during that time frame is seen through the 9th house. Most important thing, specifically at the time of progeny also and childbirth basically, this is also going to be a very sensitive time frame, and that is where 9th house will also going to show you your own willpower, courage, and even the 9th house represent the path of Dharma. Now Dharma simply means the righteous path actually. Okay, this is the simplest explanation for the word Dharma or Dharma. Dharma simply means the righteous path, or at least your intent or your intentions are going to be very, very pure. So that intentions and your Dharma is also seen through the 9th house. Now in that difficult time frame, first of all, how supportive you are going to be, that is also seen through the planets that are coming in the 9th house. Even in some more worst case scenarios, when I'm saying worst case scenarios, it's like suppose there are going to be some event of death happened, specifically in the marriage. I have seen many astrological charts and I'm going to be sharing some important inputs in that area also. So the event of death is happening. Even sometime I will tell you, like in many relationships actually, the cheating part is going to be happening. Like one partner is going to be cheating over the second partner actually. So that cheating circumstances. So everything I will tell you, whatever you can see or like think in your mind, whatever the worst case scenarios that can go into the marriage, which can create actually distress over the 7th house. Now 9th house is that house that actually have the capacity to create a more binding force in that area. Now planets that are going in the 9th house, according to their significance, you are going to be reaping out its results. Like if for example Mars is going up there, okay, so Mars is going to be giving you enough willpower, courage and enthusiasm to actually sustain and survive the bond for the longer duration of time. Same thing with other planets. If Moon is going to be there with the help of mother, Sun is going to be there with the help of father, with the help of siblings, Mercury, Saturn also. So basically how you are going to be dealing with that difficult time frame, it's seen through the 9th. Now this is the first portion which you need to check actually. Second important thing, if for example there is no planet sitting in the 9th house, then how you are going to be using it from the predictability standpoint of view. Then there is no need for you to look into the planet sitting in the 9th. Just pick the 9th house lord and look where this 9th house lord is actually going into the astrological chart. I made complete video of 9th house lord through all the 12 houses. You can watch that part. But simply I'm telling you, 9th house is the fortune. In whichever houses the 9th house lord is going, it means somewhat the fortune is also going to be coming from that particular area. Okay, and you can also connect the planetary significance and conjunction also. Suppose your 9th house lord is planet Mercury, and it's going in the 3rd house, for example, and this Mercury is also forming conjunction with planet Sun. So Sun and Mercury in the 3rd. Now what does this signify? First of all, if your 9th house lord is going in the 3rd house, 9th house is fortune, 3rd house is your own self effort. Okay, so it means your own self efforts actually have the capacity to activate your bhagya, which is the fortune. And if Sun is going to be there, Sun represents your father. So father is also going to be playing a very significant role here. In the same manner, you can also predict wherever the 9th house lord is going. It's actually going to be showing the bhagya, and the fortunate events are eventually going to be coming from that particular area. 9th house lord in the 10th house, it's a Raj Yoga with the help of career. Even 9th house lord going in the Dushtana houses, like 12th house, 6th house, and even 8th house, it's still going to be considered as a very good placement. Because this is the only one auspicious house, 9th house, which actually going to be carrying a lot of positivity. Okay, this is originally the Dhanu Rashi, which is the sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, and which is naturally the significator of positivity, expansion and growth. So 9th house lord is, moreover I'm telling you, it's actually going to be working positively for most of the ascendants, irrespective of 9th house lord dignity, whether it's well posited or not. And same thing applicable to the planets which are actually going into the 9th house also. Because planets that are going to be coming in the 9th house, their impurities are actually going to be getting removed. Now planets will only going to be coming in the 9th house by transferring through the 8th house, because planets move in such a direction. It will first go in 7th, then 8th, and then 9th. So when the planets are actually going in the 9th house, so it means they are, 8th house is their transformation. Okay, and 8th house is also the negative house in Vedic astrology. It means that all the bad qualities of that graha is somewhat shredded in the 8th house. Only then that planet have the capacity to reach towards the 9th house. So if any planet is actually coming in the 9th house, it means that planet is having no impurities present inside it. No impurities. It's a purest form of any graha, which is going in the Dhanu Rashi. Because Agni is also responsible for purity. Anything which is very pure and very auspicious. And that is the main reason I told you, in the relationships, marriage and married life aspect also, 9th house is going to play a very significant role actually. Because I will tell you sometime what will happen, marriages and relationships are falling apart because of multiple reasons. Maybe family is responsible for that part. Because of family disputes, the relationships are falling apart. Because of financial dispute between you and your partner, or maybe there are some anger and ego related issues coming in your own marriage, or maybe you are going through some more other set of difficulties in that particular area. So 9th house is that hope basically. Hope mean in the future, okay, even though my present situation is going to be a bit tough, but in the future, 9th house is going to be giving you that hope actually. Like in the upcoming time frame, everything is going to be actually getting in the more positive, or still I have the capacity to go more into the positive side. So this is the impact of the 9th house actually. At the time of you studying your Vedic astrological chart, don't ignore the 9th house actually. Okay, you are studying all the 12 houses, money and wealth houses, career, profession. But at the time you giving prediction, please take 9th house into your consideration, how the bhagya of that native is going to be. Because if the fortune is going to be supportive, if there are total number of 50 people applying for the job interview for one vacant position, the person who is going to be having strongest bhagya and fortune is going to be clearing out that interview. It's not the person who is going to be having highest amount of skill set and knowledge is going to be clearing out that interview. It's your bhagya. And that is also the main reason you can see in the topmost positions also. Sometimes there are many incompetent people which are positioned in the top level of any organization. So why that part is happening? Even because of their incompetency, they are in the top level. It's because of their 9th house. Somehow or other way around, their 9th house is going to be supporting them. That is the main reason actually. Same thing you can also check specifically in the Antardasha also. Antardasha is very important from the predictability standpoint of view. I have made and covered many videos over the predictive astrology, even over the dashas also. So whenever I will tell you this 9th house lord is coming in the Antardasha, even planets that are sitting in the 9th house, they are coming into the Antardasha. It represents some major bhagya uday or some major rise of luck is going to be happening around that time frame. Because this is the house which is actually going to be considered as the most auspicious of all auspicious houses. Raj Yogas are also formed only with the help of 9th house. 9th house lord forming conjunction with any other house lord is considered as a Raj Yoga. It's also much better for you to have 9th house lord forming conjunction with other planets rather than 9th house lord is sitting alone. Because more number of planets that are going to be forming conjunction with 9th house lord, the more positivity is also going to be spreading across these grahas also. So this is one house which you need to be specifically checking in the relationships and marriage and all the other areas at the same time. Because if this house is strong, no matter what the worst case circumstances are going to be, it's not only applicable to the event of first marriage. Many times individuals are going through divorce cases and they are looking for checking the second marriage in our life or maybe third marriage in our life. So here I will tell you along with the second house, because 7th house is first marriage, 8 places away second is the second marriage, you need to check your 9th house also. Because if the fortune or your bhagya is going to be supporting you, it means definitely you are going to be getting married. So I hope you have gained some basic insights in this particular video with me. If you are having any queries and consultations over your 9th house, so you can just drop me an email. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button if you really enjoy this video, and I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hare Krishna.